This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. So, yesterday what we discussed? What are the topics we covered?
We covered mainly string and list string, then different like indexing in string, different programs like reversal, printing only the some parts of the string, like that we discussed. Then combining strings, that also using plus operator. Then we came to list and what is the difference between data type and data structure and some of the important
1 minute, Arya.
topics. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear?
1 minute, Arya. I got call.
Not sure.
Yeah, sorry. So, we discussed about the strings. So, you have any doubts and list the data structure as well, right? So, you have any doubts, Arya and Saujanya, for this? Whatever we discussed.
No, Srikanth, it is clear.
So it's clear, right? So indexing, how we can access the indexing, how we can access the particular letters, and what is a list is a mutable, string is a immutable, and list is a homogeneous and heterogeneous items can be inserted, and list is a growable in nature, and square brackets will be used to represent the square, I mean list, and we can use the indexing as well for the list as well, and individual characters we can iterate with a list or a string as well, right? So these are the topics we covered, right, yesterday.
Yes.
So now we are going to, you don't have any doubt with the string, right? So we are going to discuss about that. And one more area, you are taking string has a name. This is how like you are taking. This is not the correct way because these are the uh, uh, inbuilt values like a string or int or float, or these are the values. Those will not allow you to take as a variable. Okay.
Okay.
And while you are typing, while while you are typing, so for example, x equal to 10, this is how you are like writing, right?
Yes.
But every variable, or what, when you are writing you have to give a space. That is good habit of developers.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So not like this, like don't use the values, inbuilt values. Take one variable and take one space, and while assigning the values also take one space. Okay.
Okay. I will take it.
Okay. So that is how I will write it, right? So it would be good for to see the program. So we'll take the
Oh,
list of. mm, so this is the list, right? So list
mm.
is immutable. And what is the values of index here? So if I want to access the 10 value, how can I access the value? How can I access this 10
List.
value?
A list of 10. Sorry,
List
0. LST of 0.
LST of 0, right? We cannot access directly, right? So if I want to access from negative direction 30, how can I access?
It will be -3.
Minus 3, right? So you understood how we can access the elements, right?
Yes.
So you don't have any doubts here. And if I want to slice, if I want to slice it, how can I slice it? If I want to go for, what happened? Okay. If I want to go for 20 to 40, how can I print, how can I access that values? List of,
0 colon.
no, no, 20.
Okay.
20,
1
30,
colon.
40.
1 colon. 5.
1 colon?
5.
It is not. Give me a minute. It is not printing it. Something was happened. There was an issue. That is the reason it's not running. Okay, here it is working. So list L equal to, I'm taking as, okay, here this is how I take it. So if I want, something happen. Print of L of 0 and -3 or something. So if I want to access 1 colon, these are the values. If I want to get 1 colon 1, 2, 3, 4. So till 5 I am getting, right? So this you understood as well. And also if I want to, if I'm not giving any values, by default it will be considered from last to first. And if I want to go for a negative value, I can go for minus 1, 2, minus 5. So I will go it, right? If I want to reverse the string, how can I do it? Colon, colon, minus 1. Right? So this is how we are going to get the values from 1 to 10. So why we are getting an empty list? Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to get all the values. Why? Why? N of
No, next one we are getting that empty.
this one. Oh, this one. Yeah. What is the reason here? Minus 1. Is there minus 5 is there or not? Minus 1, minus 2. Print, print of del colon minus 5 to 1. Yeah, we are getting. So basically everything should be goes in a forward direction. That is what we are getting an empty list, because it will not go back side. Okay, it should go from the front side only. So that is the reason. And you don't have any doubts here, right?
No.
Till okay. So we are going to how we can modify the list. Okay, modify the list. So the first way is, list is a mutable, right? So list is a mutable. We can modify the list. How we can modify the list? Using the indexing. Okay, L of we have to give a indexing here, right? So let's say if I want to give 100 of index, what will happen now? Is there any 100 index here?
No.
So what will happen? We already discussed this one. Sorry, out of index, no index. So if I want to add one, or at the zeroth index. So what is the error here? Let's print it. So last time I've taken. So what is the error here? So list index error. So these are the errors we need to understand. At what line? Line number 5, we are getting an index error. So if there is no index, if there is no particular index, or if there is no values, we are going to get the list assignment is index out of range. So there is no index right here. So if there is no index, or if it is out of index, let's say the 100 index is somewhere something like this, right? Though then how we can write the 100th index? So that is the problem. That is where we are going to get an error. Okay. So if you are not giving a proper indexing, we are going to get a index error. Okay. So where you want to add this one. Okay. So if you want to add in a particular position, we can add. So if I want to add it in a minus 1, so here it is adding. If you want to add it in a something like 5, it will be added. So you have to understand, first of all, you need to modify the index. Okay. First of all, you need to modify the index. You can't directly do like print of, like print of L5 equal to like this. You will not able to get it. Even though you print the value, you will not get the value. Okay. This is not the correct way. So you, first of all, you need to assign the value, then it will be added to the particular index. So where you want to add, this is how you can add or you can modify the values basically. Is there any index? 8th index is there?
No.
So there is no eighth index. So there is no eighth index. So what is mean by what we are doing here? So we are going to just changing the value here using the indexing we will change the value. That's it. We we will only change the values, but not the increasing or decreasing the list. Are we increasing or decreasing the list anyway?
No.
We are just changing the values, right? But if I want to add one more letter like 11, I want to add here using the methods. How can I add like that? That is where we have a methods called different methods to modify the list. So first thing and how we are going to add that L dot, there is a method called append. So here the name itself is indicating it will be added in the to the end of the list. It will be added to the end of the list. So if I want to add, even though I want to add it in the first or second, or it will not be added. It will add it in the last only. So if I'm going to print it like this, will I get the output now? We are not going to get the value because it is added to the list. That's it. So it is added to the list. Then what is the answer here? None, right? If you want to see the value, it is added to the list. Then what is the final value here? None, right? If you want to change the values, if you want to get the to see the result, what you need to do? Just you need to print the value. That's it. I mean, print the list.
Okay.
Is it added? So there are a lot of things. There are a lot of beginner mistakes they will do like this. Okay, don't do like this. Don't do like this. We will get the none. Okay, we'll get the none. So you got it. And also everywhere, whatever you are doing, you first of all, you have to take the object, whether that is L dot append or whether that is well dot insert or something, we'll discuss. First thing, let's say you want to add apples in a carry bag, Arya and Saujanya. Okay. So what you will do? You will directly throw it away, or first of all, you will take that object, right? You will take that object, then you will place the apples in a carry bag, right? You will not directly throw it, right? So the same way, first of all, you need to take the object first. This is the object or not? Is this object or not? L is the object or
Yes,
not?
yes, it is object.
So first of all, you need to take the object first, then only you can able to add or remove or something like. First of all, if you want to add anything, you have to take a carry bag, right? Then you need to add that. So remember this one. This will be the confusing. So if you way, how can I add? I mean, normal mistakes will be append dot l or append dot l dot something, you will use it. So first of all, whatever you are doing, you have to use first of all object. Okay, first object, then methods. So append is to what is the append value? What will append do? So append will do which will add the values to the end of the list. Okay, if I want to add the values to the end of the list, so how can I add that? L, first of all, object dot append of 200. Will it add?
Yes.
Yes, it will add, and to the end of the list. It will add to the end of the list. That's it, right? But I want to add at a particular position. So every time we are not going to add it only at the end of the list, right? I want to add at the particular position. Let's say I want to add something like here. I want to add 7 or I want to add 0 here. Okay. How can I add that? There is, we are not going to add only to the end of the list, right? I want to modify the values. I want to add the values at a particular position. Then what is the method for that? So for that, we have a method called insert. Okay. So where you want to insert the values. Then first of all, L dot insert where you want to add the values. So if you want to go to the list or if you want to add or if you want to remove or if you want to access these values, how you will access or how you will get the values?
L of 0, L of 1 like that.
Yes, using the indexing, right? You can't directly access the 1 or 2 or something like that, right? So if I want to get access or if you want to get the values, there is only one thing is to use the indexing, right? So and also we can use the values in the insert things also. So instead of indexing, I can use directly the values. Let's say I want to replace 2 with a something like 25. So do I need to print here or
No,
do I need to print the list value?
print the list value.
Print the list only, right? We are going to get a none value. So at a particular position, sorry, at a particular indexing, we are going to add. Oh, that will be remove. Particular position only. 0 will be replaced 1 as a 25. Okay. So basically this is nothing but a thought of values, but there is no values here. So here also we are going to use only indexing. Okay, sorry for that. I thought of giving a values, but we should give a indexing only here. Okay, so everything we need to access with the help of the indexing only. Okay, so where you want to replace the values, you have to use the indexing only. Okay, so if you want to replace here, I mean, now you have to give me the answer. I will comment here. First will be index and second will be the replaceable value. Okay, first thing will be what is the value, where exactly you want to replace and what is the value. Okay, so now tell me, if I want to replace the third value as 30, how can I replace that?
L dot index 2 comma
L
30.
dot
Insert 2 comma 30.
2 30. Is this the correct way? Is this the correct way? Or is this the
Print
correct way? So we need to print only the values. So here you have to understand the values before and the values after will be removed. I mean goes to the next indexing and this value will be replaced there. Okay. So is the list is increasing or not?
increasing.
The list is increasing. That means it is a mutable object. Okay. So you have any doubt here? No doubt, right?
No,
Is
no.
there anything you want to know? Or you have any doubts here?
No, no, understood.
So if you want to append the values, what will happen? If you want to add to the end of the list, what will be the values? What is the method to use?
Append.
If you want to add it in a particular position, insert.
Insert.
But append by default, it will be taken like L dot append by default, by default, it will take n comma and value. By default, it is taking as a n value or not. The same way, L dot append, we are giving the indexing here, right? Index comma value. But append also will take the value internally, but the last n value, whatever the n value, whatever the index are there, it will be added here. This is how you have to remember, right? So
Yes, and
we are adding the values at a particular position, and we can add to the end of the list. Okay, and if you want to add one more list, okay, one more list, and that will be end of the list only. L1 equal to so if I want to add this list to the list, another list, so what how can I do? The first thing would be
L1 plus L2.
yes, great.
Sorry, L plus L.
L plus L. This is how we can print the values, we can extend the value, we can add the values, and if you want to extend the values as well, if you want to, there is a method called L dot extend of L1, then print of L. So both are same or no? We have a method, instead of adding or something, we have the extend method as well. So extend is nothing but to add more items at a time. So in append or extend, or in append or in a insert, what we are doing there, we are able to add only one or two values only, right? But if I want to add a lot of values, then we can go for the extend. Okay, got it? Sorry, here I insert. Both are same, but append will take as a last n value, and the insert will take as a particular n value. Okay, so you understood about the extend as well, or you have any
Uh,
doubts now?
After extend, L1 will be same only, correct? We are extending to L. So L1 will be 2300 only, correct?
L1 will be
The previous list, what we defined, L to 2300, that only, correct?
yeah. These are the values will be added to the end of the list.
To L. So L will get modified and L1 will be same.
Yes. L1
Okay.
will be same, but it will go to the inside of the list.
Hmm.
Basically, we are just adding the things, that's it.
Okay.
We are adding the same way,
Hmm.
append or extend. So instead of giving one value in
Hmm.
append, we are giving one more list. That's it. Got
Okay.
it?
Yes.
Got it, right? Or do I need to repeat?
No, understood. No, understood.
So we have a, what does it mean by concatenation? We have learnt about the concatenation in a previous class. One concatenation we learnt about string concatenation. So basically, if we want to add something, we can go for the concatenation. So what does it mean by concatenation? Concatenation is nothing but adding the two things. Okay. Here we add how many values here? L plus L1. These are same. So this is nothing but a list concatenation. And x equal to Srikanth and y equal to Srikanth Sri. Okay. So if I want to add, how can I add? using the string concatenation. That is called as concatenation, string concatenation, right? But these are looks like a combined, right? If I want to add something, this is what we discussed. Space will be there, right? So this is nothing but a string concatenation. But if I want to add two list, then it is nothing but a list concatenation. Okay, L3, L2 equal to L plus L1. Then print of L2. So this is nothing but a string concatenation, and also in list concatenation, and also we learnt about the multiplication, repetition of string as well, right? X equal to Srikanth. Then if I want to repeat it, how can I repeat it? Print of X into 10. Is that valid or no?
Yes, correct. It will type print sentence.
So it will print Srikanth something, right? So this is nothing but a repetition. The same way we have a repetition in the list as well. Anyway, I'll add these values in a note. So I have a list. Okay. So if I want to repeat this list, how can I repeat? L into same 10. L into 10. So this list will be repeated in the same. I mean, there is no new list. Those values will be added in the same list only. Okay. So this is nothing but a repetition of list. List repetition, I mean to say. Then we also discussed about the membership operator. You remember what does it mean by membership operator? Membership operator, you remember? What does it mean by membership operator? In membership, in. You have membership in this office, or you have membership in this particular thing, hotel or something, right? So we already used the in operator right here. This is nothing but a membership operator. This is membership operator. Membership operator. Okay. So we already discussed about the membership operator. You forgot or you have any doubt
No,
there?
no, I forgot the name of that. In I know, but forgot the name for that.
Okay. Okay. So what we are going to check with the in, that value are present in that particular list or string or something, right? Then how we are going to check? If I want to check the value, I mean 10 value present in this list, how can I write? 10 in L, right?
Yes.
5 in N, 100 in L, or 1000 in L. So what is the value we are going to get here? Whether we are going to get a value or whether we are going to get a Boolean value or something. What we are going to get?
Boolean value.
So we are going to get only the Boolean values, right? So 5 and 10 are present. 100 and 1000 is not present. So we already discussed about this membership operator. Okay, this is same. And also, let's say I have a list. We can use the for loops as well. And we discussed about the extent, right? We forgot about. Okay, these things we'll discuss. Yeah, I'm going without a flow. Okay. So we discussed till here extend, but something like till here, what are we concentrated here? We are going to the append or insert or extend, whatever we discuss, are these going to add the values or no? We are just concentrating only on what? Only on improving the list only, right? We are able to concentrate increasing the list. But are we concentrating on any removing the list? Anyway, if it is keep on increasing, who are going to remove the particular values if we want to remove? There is no discussion as of now. Then when we have to go, we have to discuss about the to remove the values. Okay. So what is the values to remove? Then we have a something method called the remove. Something method called the remove. So if I want to remove the value, let's say L dot remove. So if I'm if I want to remove the value, let's say which value you want to remove. Okay, you want to remove the value of 10. Print of L. So it is going to remove the value. So you can ask me the questions like everywhere in a insert or append or everywhere we are using only the indexing, but here you are using the values. Why? So if you want to remove the values, we can use these values. Okay. But if you want to remove the values, let's say if there is a list of something like 10,000 list is there. Okay. How can I remove the values using the indexing? Right? But there is a something method called pop to remove the with the help of the index. There is a list with the 1,000 letters or 1,000 characters. Okay. So how we are going to remove the value? Are we going to count that value? No, right? Then we can go for the loops or something to find that value and remove that value. Like for I in range, for I in L, if I equal to 10, L dot remove, right? That is how. So remove is nothing but to remove the values. Okay. If I want to remove the 1 and if I want to remove the 9 and if I want to remove the 900, what is the answer? And what is the final list? So it is going to remove all the stuff and today there is too much of lag. There is no stop. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the issue?